Hi, Mina Bryan here from theoryandprofit.com. And today I actually want to talk about courage. Um, Sometimes we don't have the courage to do what it is that we need to do. And, fear gets in the way and it eats at you and it's hard. It's really difficult to get past the fear because you think that you have to get past the fear. But in reality, you don't have to get past the fear. You just have to take the first action, and courage will slowly and eventually show up beside you. And no, the fear won't go away. But what will happen is that the fear gets, the voice of the fear starts to get really softer. Um, Fear sounds like this, right? It's in your head and it fills you up, and the longer you don't do something, the louder it gets. And it won't shut up, right? Ugh. But when you take a small action, and it can be a very small action, the fear starts to sound softer, starts to fade into the background. So instead of sounding like this, fear sounds more like this. And it might be a little bit irritating, but it's not loud anymore, or it's not as loud. And as you continue to take action, that fear gets softer and softer and softer. And finally, somewhere else. You stop hearing the fear at all, right? You don't hear it anymore at all, because courage has taken over. Courage has moved you forward. And it's not just courage, it's the actions that are moving you forward, but the actions give you courage. And I actually have a story from Barbara Sher that I think is completely amazing. It inspires me every time that I get a little bit discouraged or, want to quit and think, oh, I can't quit. I can't do that. I can't do this. But it's from her book, I Could Do Anything If Only I Knew What It Was. And it's the story of a woman who wanted to quit her job. It was a life-draining job for her, and she really wanted to quit, but she didn't have the inner courage to do that. She really didn't believe that she had the ability or the capacity to follow the dreams that she had. And I'm not sure how it came about, but somehow she latched onto this idea of racing sled dogs. She found a place to get training. She went through the training and she entered her first race. Now, I'll be honest, I don't remember if she won the race or not, but I know she finished. And she might have even finished last. I'm not sure. But she finished. And, her friends and family, when she told them, oh, I'm going to go learn how to be a sled dog racer. I'm going to learn how to race huskies. Her friends and family they were shocked. They were dismayed. They were like, why? What's the purpose? You got a good job. You do well. What's the purpose? And she couldn't really explain it to them. So after she finished this race and went back to her friends and family, they were like, oh, that is so awesome. That is so great. You did that. I'm so proud of you. What's next? Are you entering this next race? And she says, no, I'm not. And shortly after that, she quit her job. And the only reason that she went and did the sled dog racing was to give herself the inner courage to trust that she had the ability to do what she was dreaming of doing. That's it. That was the only reason she did the sled dog racing. She did not have any intention of making a career of it. And that's one of the beauties of what we do online and just life in general in the 21st century. You do not have to do it forever. Get the experience of doing it. Put the experience, create an experience belt for you. And make the experience a notch in that belt and keep moving forward, because you're the only one who can. And fear isn't going to go away. Fear is always going to be really loud whenever you want to do something that's really difficult and brand new for you. It's going to be really loud. You can't stop that fear from being loud, but what you can do is start to turn down the volume. And the only way to turn down the volume on the fear is to do a little bit at a time. So take a small action towards something that you want to achieve, and take another small action. And instead of the fear being loud like this, the fear starts getting softer and softer and softer and softer. And after a while, nothing. The fear has turned the volume down. It's still there. Don't get me wrong. It's still there, but the volume has been turned down for you, because courage is now in your ear cheering you on. So that's pretty much it for me. I want to talk courage and I want to be courageous, but that means taking action. So I'm going to sign off now and get busy taking some action, because the fear is over here in my ear and it is loud. It's very loud and I don't like it. So I will see you in the next video. This is Mina Bryant at theoryandprofit.com. Have a great one.